it looks bad when you're being investigated by the feds and your husband dies.
Gotcha. And of course, we'll put the word allegedly in here. Of course, Natalie is innocent until proven guilty, in her trial that she's going through right now. Let's start at the beginning. So lay out the story of his passing and why it seems suspicious, sort of. What happened? Where were they? All that type of stuff.
Recently, there was a hearing where the lead investigator from the Ponzi scheme kind of spoke briefly about this. So this is the information that I'm giving is from his testimony. So essentially what happened is Michael Cochran, Natalie's husband, died February 19th, 2021. A week or two before that he died, Michael and Natalie were supposed to get on an airplane and go to Virginia to go to, I think, Bank of America, to one of their banks to kind of look at the funds and things like that. And the impression that the investigator got was that this is when Michael was starting to get suspicious of the money, whether or not it was actually coming in, whether or not everything was true. So the morning that they're supposed to go to Virginia, Natalie cancels the flight. She texts, they were supposed to fly out of the Beckley-Raleigh County Airport, but she texts the pilot and says, "We can't go." Michael finds out, is livid, and is like, "You need to reschedule this, or like me and my friend, Chris Davis, are gonna go instead." So that kind of, I guess, was like the first window into like maybe like Michael was getting suspicious of Natalie and everything going on. And so then that same day, Michael falls ill. The investigator didn't give a timeline of how that happened, at what point he fell ill, but he's sick, and Natalie is helping him get some medication to treat it. And then she's also texting one of her friends saying, "Hey, like, my husband's sick. Like, could you come over and bring like some drinks? And also, by the way, I've been sick from cancer treatment, and my doctor says that insulin would help treat some of my symptoms, but I can't get that prescription yet." And the person she's texting is the wife of Chris Davis, Jennifer. And she's like, "Oh, well, my son has insulin. He's, I think, diabetic. So like, we can help you out with that." So that's where like the insulin, which is being alleged as like a murder weapon, comes into play.
Gotcha. And there are, there's documented evidence of these text messages.
Yeah. So that's what the investigator was citing when he was giving his testimony, was these text messages that he had obtained from Natalie to Jennifer and from Michael to Natalie.